90% of all vegans are B12 deficient. This is where it gets good. A lot of people start the plant-based / vegetarian journey with the goal of obtaining optimal health or better health for themselves, right? Which is great. But and however, rarely or many do not know of the negative side effects that can come with completely transitioning into a vegan or vegetarian / plant-based lifestyle. And there are quite a few. Hey everyone, welcome back to Black Culture Talks. I'm your girl Kim, aka Kim with the Gems, and I'm here with another video. I guess you can loosely title it Learn from My Mistakes. That's right, this is a video where I share with you my experience, and it's a commitment that I made when I started this channel that we would talk about everything related to wellness, finance, and travel with a mission to educate. And so I share my stories, and I also bring other people on to share their stories in the hopes that you will either learn something, you will not feel alone in your journey, and you will feel empowered. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the topic. So the topic is the top negative side effects from going vegan / vegetarian / plant-based. Well, first, let me clarify. I am pro healthy living, healthy lifestyle. And if that means for you, plant-based diets or plant-based livets are best for you, I'm 100% for it. I'm also for those who believe that the plant-based diet could be too limiting. So this is not a judgment video. This is a video that shares my journey in the world. And when I started, it wasn't called plant-based. It was called vegetarian. Then I did dabble in veganism. But look, just a little history about how I classify my diet. I am pescatarian primarily, but and however, I do not, it's not a hard pescatarian lifestyle, I should say. I do mostly eat fish with fruits and vegetables and whole grains, but I'm known to eat a slice of bacon at a brunch, or if I don't buy it, but if I'm out to a brunch or a breakfast and this place is known for their bacon, I'm going to get a piece of bacon. I'm also known to incorporate red meat in a limited capacity, and I'll share more about why in a second. But so like I said, I'm primarily pescatarian, but again, if you see me in the street at a breakfast eating a slice of bacon, that's what it is, right? So, but yeah, so I dabbled in vegetarianism right after college, actually, many years ago. Dabbled. I was introduced to that lifestyle from a really close college friend by the name of David, and they used to, him and his roommates used to do Sunday dinner at their home apartment in DC, but it was complete vegetables. So we had everything from collard greens to string beans. First time I've ever had kale was at his house. So after college, he was still really pursuant in trying to get his circle to embrace this lifestyle. I did for a short span, less than a year, and then I incorporated chicken. Fast forward, I had many iterations of veganism, vegetarianism, and I've learned some things along the way. And what made me really put this video together, I have been thinking about a similar topic that I still will proceed with later, but I'm constantly looking for different food ideas, different ways to stay, healthy while limiting my diet, right? Because this is where it gets good. A lot of people start the plant-based slash vegetarian journey with the goal of obtaining optimal health or better health for themselves, right? Which is great. But and however, rarely or many do not know of the negative side effects that can come with completely transitioning into a vegan or vegetarian slash plant-based lifestyle. And there are quite a few. And so I first learned about the perils that could come with becoming a vegetarian many years ago from my doctor when I first became anemic. And basically, he shared with me that vegetarians tend to have blood or labs that are not good. They are deficient in many areas. And so I literally wanted to come on and do this video because I came across another video by Joe Rogan, and I want to get the name right, Health Consequences of a Vegan Diet. So he did a few years back I guess as part of his podcast, he focused on the health consequences of a vegan diet. And I'll put the link in the description below so you could check it out. It's the JRE experience. And again, it's Joe Rogan. People have their issues with Joe Rogan, but it's a great clip. It's only like 5 minutes or so. So that video got me to thinking and also searching, because what I did realize is that through a lot of my, Googling or YouTubing, as I'm, following people who live a plant-based lifestyle, primarily Black women, I don't hear about the health consequences that can come with this lifestyle. So today we're going to discuss the top 5 potential side effects that may happen when you turn vegetarian slash vegan slash plant-based. Let's just get into the first one. And the first one is a big one. I learned about the consequences through being diagnosed with anemia. And what many of us, or many people who embark on this journey to become plant-based, don't know, and it's not widely touted, is that it is very, very difficult to get the required amount of iron that your body needs through just simply a plant-based or vegan lifestyle. And especially women who are in the reproductive stages of their life. So if you are continuously having your menstrual cycle, if you are a Black woman whose blood numbers are already at a deficit, then the chances of you becoming anemic and or severely anemic by going plant-based are very high. The consequences of being anemic can be catastrophic if you don't get your blood work done and if you don't get tested. And Joe Rogan in his podcast talks about that. It's like, get your blood work done. You have to get your blood work done. Even as a vegan vegetarian, you have to, because a lot of people are walking around thinking they're healthy, not realizing that they're on the cusp of either having a stroke or some major issues. So that's one. Also, you have other vitamin deficiencies like vitamin B12. It's hard to find the vitamin B12 in fruits and vegetables. Most of that comes from meat and is meat-based. 90% of all vegans are B12 deficient. 90% of all vegans are B12 deficient. And so in order for you to maintain a healthy level of B12 vitamin, you have to take supplements. And so, again, something that we don't often know. And if you're not getting your blood work done on a regular basis, please try to, please attempt to. I actually have an appointment next week to get my blood work done. And I try to do it mandatory at least once a year during my physical. But anytime I see another specialist, I try to say, oh, can you check, just to make sure, because I did have those issues in the past. Oh, and if you want to know vitamins that most Black women should take over the age of 40, I did a separate video about that. I'll add that up here. But again, we have to make sure that we are incorporating additional supplements during certain stages in our lives. If we want optimal health, sometimes it takes vitamins and supplements to achieve that. Also, a lot of times when people do plant-based or vegan lifestyles, they become what we joke around and say, they become a carbitarian, right? They fill up on carbs, and not the most healthiest carbs. They think that if they're not eating meat, then, everything's good. But you can't go become a vegetarian and just eat pasta and rice and potatoes, French fries. You really have to understand the different classifications of fruits and vegetables when you become a vegetarian / vegan / plant-based. All fruits and vegetables are not created equal. If you are simply eating like hash browns in the morning, French fries for lunch, along with bananas and a whole lot of like cereal products or grains, some of, I know vegetarians that eat oats every day, and then with bananas, and then potatoes for lunch, and those carbs turn into sugar. That sugar can lead to diabetes and other ailments. But again, I'll save that for another video. So we want to make sure, one, that we're getting enough iron in the system, two, enough vitamins, primarily B12 vitamin, three, we're not overloading with carbs, which can lead to other ailments. And also, you got to make sure you get your protein. Your body needs protein to survive. And if you're not adding protein, so rather it's a protein shake, rather it's, grains that are high in protein, you're not getting protein from spinach. My doctor said, when he diagnosed me with anemia, he was like, we can literally eat spinach from the time we wake up to the time we go to sleep and still not get the nutrients and vitamins that our body needs to survive. So you'd have to make sure that you're incorporating additional, so some people do tofu. I'm not a big tofu person, but there's so many other ways to get protein in your diet. I showed also in my video with the vitamins, I incorporate daily collagen, protein collagen. So take a look at that video. It does wonders for your muscles, your joints, your hair, your skin, your nails, all of that good stuff. Know that everyone's body is different. I'm sharing my journey. I am not a physician. I am not a expert, but I have gone on this journey and I have learned from experts and physicians. And so that's why I'm sharing this information with you. But also know your body may not react the same way mine does, and vice versa. So culturally, we have different needs as it relates to food consumption. Another potential side effect is hormone deficiency. Yes, that's right. As if we don't have enough to worry about, right? Trying to stay healthy. Yes, hormone deficiency is caused by low cholesterol intake. Now, high cholesterol is bad, but low cholesterol can also lead to certain complications in the body. You want to, make sure that you have a balanced level of cholesterol intake with the elimination of meats, dairies, cheeses and things like that. Unfortunately, you're not getting on your own most of the time. You're not getting the required amount of cholesterol in your body, and that then affects your hormones, or can affect your hormones and lead to hormone deficiency. but these are just the potential consequences and harmful side effects that can occur once you eliminate meat and fats from your diet. So I talked about eating meat occasionally, red meat. And again, that's simply my choice because it's interesting. Similarly, when you watch the video that I recommended, and it will be in the description box, my doctor said to me, if I did not eliminate meat from my diet due to religious reasons, then he highly recommended incorporating one meat in particular, organic beef liver, not heavily fried, no, not doused in gravy and onions, but once a week, he said at minimum twice a month, to eat baked liver, little salt, little pepper, that is it, to keep my blood levels up. And, liver's not the, for a lot of people, they don't like liver, but ultimately what he was saying is organ meat. And Joe Rogan talks about that in his clip as well. And some people may agree with that. Some people may not. Again, this is my journey. This is based on what the recommendations that I received and the research that I've done. So I'm passing it on. But once again, we always hear about the positive effects of becoming plant-based, and there's a lot of urging for us to be plant-based. I really do support veganism and plant-based lifestyles, but the right way. Like, I would prefer for everyone to be on supplements to make sure that they're getting the right nutritions, because if you're going plant-based but you have no vitamin D or vitamin B being produced, then you're not healthy. It's just that simple. So, with that being said, I just really wanted to come on really quick, talk about my experience, my negative experience with being plant-based or having a fluid vegetarian lifestyle over the years. Again, please take care of yourself. Please do your research. Please get your lab work done. Know your blood levels. And I'm going to incorporate one of my favorite breakfast vegetarian dishes. And I'll include just the products below. Please know that this is not a sponsored video or anything like that.
Here's some sauteed mixed greens, some onions, some plant-based eggs, and boy, are they delicious. One of the best fake eggs I've ever had. And here's the final product, my omelet.
Again, I might do another little video incorporating some of my favorite vegetarian dishes, and this is from someone who is not 100% vegetarian vegan and likes flavor and taste. But I just wanted to, like I said, do this video. Hopefully it'll help someone. If you have any questions, be sure to like the video, comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, forward this to a friend. Sharing is caring. If you know someone who's on this journey, thinking about this journey, and there's some information here that can help, please forward it to them. It's October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Make sure you get your mammograms and your ultrasounds done. And let's just stay safe, y'all, and healthy. Until the next video, again, I'm Kim, aka Kim with the Gems. Take care.